In the darkest hours of World War II, as tyrants marched across Europe and Asia, a new kind of warrior emerged from the shadows. These warriors did not wear uniforms. They didn't march in formation. Their weapons, courage, strategy, and an unyielding will to defy the odds. These fighters were patriotic and fierce, their hearts filled with an unbreakable will to protect their homeland. They didn't stand in line to face their enemies, they fought from the shadows. They were the guerrilla fighters, the unsung heroes who turned the tide in World War II. On D-Day, when the Allies landed on the beaches of Normandy, the resistance was already in motion. Behind the scenes, saboteurs were hard at work, disabling railway tracks, cutting supply lines and wreaking havoc on enemy forces. Their actions slowed down the German war machine, allowing the Allies to push forward. Across occupied Europe, from the forests of France to the plains of Poland, resistance groups fought in every corner of the war. Each group, with their unique tactics, weapons and support systems, contributed to the ultimate downfall of the Axis powers. Let's start with the French resistance, or the Maquis. In France, the Maquis fought fiercely against the Nazi occupation. Operating in the rural, mountainous regions, these fighters were known for their hit-and-run tactics and sabotage missions. Armed with pistols, submachine guns, and homemade explosives, they struck quickly and vanished into the landscape. Their symbol, the Cross of Lorraine, became iconic during the liberation of France. Some groups even had support from the local population, who provided safe houses and supplies. Meanwhile, in Poland, the Home Army, known as Armia Krajowa, fought under the banner of the Polish government in exile. This was one of the largest resistance movements in Europe. Armed with rifles, grenades and explosives, they specialized in sabotage and intelligence gathering. They were instrumental in the Warsaw Uprising of 1944, a valiant but tragic effort to liberate Warsaw from German occupation. Their symbol was the Polish White Eagle, and they received support from both the local population and the Allies. In the Yugoslavian mountains, the partisans, led by Josip Broz Tito, fought against the Axis powers, especially the German and Italian forces. The partisans had a highly organized resistance that included both military forces and civilians, known for their strategic use of guerrilla warfare, using rifles, submachine guns and explosives to ambush Axis convoys. Their symbol was a red five-pointed star, and their efforts liberating the Balkans. Far to the east, the Viet Minh in French Indochina fought a fierce guerrilla war against Japanese and later French colonial rule. Their weapons were often rudimentary, relying on traps. The Viet Minh used the dense jungles to their advantage, carrying out ambushes and sabotage missions. Their symbol, the red flag with a yellow star, represented the communist ideology of their movement. Peasants and receiving assistance from the Soviet Union and China, they played a significant role in the eventual defeat of the French in the First Indochina War. The Czech resistance also left its mark on history. Networks, they carried out sabotage missions, assassinated Nazi officials, and helped smuggle refugees. Armed with rifles, pistols, and explosives, they were known for their daring moves. One of their most famous of Reinhard Heydrich, a high-ranking Nazi official, in 1942. Their symbol, the Czech lion, represented national pride and defiance against the Nazis. Though their weapons, rifles, explosives, or even just the tools of sabotage, these resistance fighters were ahead of their time. Their tactics and resilience were nothing short of revolutionary. They showed the world that even against the most could be sparked by ordinary people. With every act of sabotage, every defiant strike, these resistance fighters inspired those who watched and those who fought beside them. For the future, and their legacy, carried on through the victory of freedom over tyranny, will never be forgotten. They were not soldiers in the traditional sense, but their bravery was that of legends. fighters of World War II, patriots who fought for the survival of their countries and the liberty of the world, will forever be remembered as heroes of the highest order.